anxious to rise quickly and easily to the top of the business world. You can. I can. If you have education and intelligence, so much the better. But remember that thousands have reached the top without any of these qualities. Just have courage and memorize the rules and the chapters that follow. If you truly wish to be among the lucky golden few, you can. I can. How to apply for a job. How to advance from the mailroom. How to sit down at a desk. How to dictate memorandum. How to develop executive style. How to commute in a 3-button suit with that weary executive smile. This book is all that I need. Make sure you have chosen the right company. It is essential that the company be a big one. It should be at least big enough to let nobody know exactly what anybody else is doing.
Say, Joe, I have a complaint from our dealers in Cleveland about that last shipment of wickets. They only got half their wickets. They ordered 300,000.
I know, Mr. Getz, but they wanted 2-tone wickets, and we ran out.
Ran out? What is it, the hot dog stand?
Look, this is the Worldwide Wicket Company. We're supposed to be the single largest producer of wickets in the world.
Now, take it easy, Mr. Getz. We had trouble underneath Mr. Plant. A breakdown.
Well, get on the ball. I want to keep Cleveland wicket-minded.
Yes, sir. Mr. Toynbee, any news about the breakdown?
Oh, I'm feeling much better.
Huckleberry, did you get my memo?
What memo?
My memo about memos. We're sending out too many memos, and it's got to stop.
All right, I'll send out a memo.
The right company. This book is all that I need. How to succeed.
Never mind, everybody, never mind. Back to work. You heard me, I said back to work.
I'm sorry I bumped into you, sir, but I would like to apply for a job.
A job? Do you know who I am?
No, sir.
I'm J.B. Bigley. I'm the president of this company. That's who I am. In fact, that's who the hell I am. How dare you come to me for a job?
Well, I'm sorry.
Why do you think I'm a personnel man? Why do you think I have a whole damn personnel department? Son, you bumped into the wrong man. Damn, coal burning, dithering, ding, ding, ding.
I'm sorry. I know how hard it is to find a job. I've been through that sort of thing myself.
Thank you, miss. You're very kind. Could you tell me where the personnel office is?
Personnel? It's right there.
Thank you.
You're not discouraged?
Well, of course not. I'm prepared for exactly this sort of thing.
Say, my friend Smitty works in personnel. Maybe she can help you. You wait here.
But miss, it's not really that important.
Where do you think you're going?
To see the personnel manager, sir.
I'm the personnel manager, and we're not hiring anyone today.
I was just speaking to Mr. Bigley.
Bigley?
Yes, sir.
J.B. Bigley.
Yes, sir. He told me to see you.
J.B. Bigley himself? You were speaking to him?
I just bumped into him.
Ah, is he a friend of yours?
Sir, I don't think a man should trade on friendship to get a job.
Very well put, young man. Well, if you'll step into my office, I think we can work something out. My name's Brad, and you are?
A Finch, sir. Pierrepont's Finch.
Pierpont. Say, maybe that ought to be J. Pierpont Finch. Ha, ha.
As a matter of fact, sir, it is.
Yes. Well, step into my office.
Good God, Groseberry, you can at least let me finish my Metrical. This is important, Smitty. I know you can help him. Where is he?
Well, how should I know?
He must have gone into Mr. Bratt's office. Go on in there. You're Bratt's secretary. He'll listen to you.
But why this frantic urgency?
Please, Smitty, you've got to help this boy.
Still be in, girl. Wherefore is this creep different from all other creeps?
He's not a creep, Smitty. He has sort of a noble courage. Yet deep down I feel he's sort of helpless.
Rosemary, your motherly instinct is a big brag.
Well, that's all settled. Nice to have you aboard, Finch.
Oh, glad to be shipping out with you, sir.
Who's that?
That's my helpless friend. Isn't he adorable?
Adorable, yes. Helpless? No.
Shut up, Smitty. I just hope he hasn't got a girl.
Well, my secretary will take care of the forms and getting your particulars. Smitty, this is our new Mr. Finch.
Hello there.
My name is Pilkington. Rosemary Pilkington.
Hello.
Hi.
He'll be starting out in the mailroom. Glad you don't mind that, Finch.
Oh, sir, in a big pond like this, everyone must begin as a little fish.
Even a barracuda.
Now, Smitty, will you go into my office?
Say, Bud, have you boys in the mailroom sent out those wicket catalogs yet?
I don't know. I'm going to lunch.
At 11 o'clock? Why?
Because I'm the boss's nephew.
Oh, Bud. This is Bud Frump, Mr. Bigley's nephew. This is Mr. Finch. He'll be working with you in the mailroom.
Hello, Finch. I'm Bud Frump, J.B. Bigley's nephew.
How do you do?
Smitty, get Mr. Finch's particulars.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have you on our team, Finch.
Oh, happy to be playing with you, sir.
Finch, you ambitious?
Not necessarily.
Good. Just keep that in mind. If you remember who I am and who you are, we'll get along fine. If not,
You'll go crying to your uncle.
I beg your pardon. I do not go crying to my uncle. It happens that my mother is Mrs. Bigley's sister. If I feel that anything is wrong, I simply phone Mother. She phones Mrs. Bigley, and Mrs. Bigley phones Mr. Bigley. It's the democratic way.
Mr. Finch, a man like you doesn't have to worry about someone like him. Smitty, you're going to get Mr. Finch's particulars?
Ah, yes, particulars. Not Mr. Finch, the first question.
Have you got a girl?
A girl? No.
Good. I mean, that's the right answer. I mean, it's very wise not to have a girl.
I'm glad you understand that, Miss Pilkington. Well, some women wouldn't, but I feel that when a man wants to rise in the world of business, a girl, or let's say an emotional involvement, can only lead to getting involved emotionally.
That's very intelligent, Mr. Finch.
Yes, Rosemary, are you through with Mr. Finch?
For the moment.
Fine, then. If you'll step into my office, we can get our work done.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Thank you, Miss.
Pilkington. Rosemary Pilkington.
I'm glad to be aboard.
Well, Rosemary, you see,
I think he's fascinating.
I've seen some ambitious characters around here, but this boy is the eagerest beaver of them all.
New Rochelle.
Huh?
Or maybe White Plains. No. New Rochelle.
What are you talking about?
New
What
Rochelle.
about it?
That's the place where the mansion will be for me and the darling, bright young man I picked out to marry me. He'll do well, I can tell, so it isn't a moment to plan
That office light doesn't have to be fluorescent. I'll get no pain in the head. That office chair doesn't have to be rubber. So if I spread, so I spread. But only one is substance.
Like she said, if I can take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can take my coffee break,
Don't use the sense of miserable.
there is something within me. Die. No coffee, 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 no coffee. Ah! If I can take my coffee break.
Somehow the soul no longer shows.
Coffee, coffee,
Somewhere I don't must have a lot.
coffee, coffee,
Something within me.
coffee or life, coffee or life, coffee or life, something inside me. What's that?
A coffee pot.
Coffee!
You have allegedly seized your opportunity and are now on the first rung of the ladder. You are working in the mailroom. One word of caution about the mailroom. It is a place out of which you must get. Some of your rivals will not have the advantage of this knowledge, but you are forearmed. Do not get stuck in the mailroom. Plan to rise.
Finch, where are you going? What have you got there?
The executive mail.
Trying to get in good on the inside, huh? I can't even take a coffee break around here.
I'm merely trying to do my
The
job.
executive mail is my job. Finch, if you have any ideas of climbing any ladders around here, the view's going to get awfully monotonous. Every time you look up, you'll see the seat of my pants.
That's rotten, rotten, rotten. You know, Bud Frump is just jealous of you. He's trying to keep the big executives from noticing you.
Thank you for defending me, Miss Pilkington.
Please, call me Rosemary.
Okay, Rosemary.
Now, Mr. Finch.
Call me Ponty.
Okay? Ponty? The big executives will notice you. Just be patient.
Patient? Do you realize I have been working here for 1 whole week?
I know, Ponty. I haven't forgotten. Happy anniversary. I wish I were a big executive. Uh-oh. Here comes another call.
Huh?
That's Miss Jones, Mr. Beakley's secretary. I'd better look busy than you two.
Pardon me, ma'am. Well, you should be wearing this. It goes with your hair.
Young man, you just want me to have this flower. You don't know who I am?
Well, that doesn't matter. What matters is that this flower seemed to cry out to be worn by you.
Young man, I'm Miss Jones, Mr. Bigley's secretary.
No! Oh, you can't be. Well, you just cannot be.
Why not?
Well, from Bud Frump's description of you, well, I never have... Well, I mean, well, you're not a frightening person.
Thank you.
If it isn't out of place for me to say so, Miss Jones, I think you're a very attractive person.
What did you say your name was?
A Finch, ma'am. A Pierpont Finch. Finch.
How is it I haven't seen you before?
Well, I'm not supposed to deliver the executive mail. That's his job. Bud Frump. Frump.
Well, thanks for the flower, young man.
You're welcome, Miss Jones.
Say, Jonesy, I'd like an appointment with the boss at around 3.
I'll check on it, Milton, let you know.
Ah, flowers. You got a new boyfriend, Jonesy?
This was given to me by a very nice young man. You should know him. Finch?
Yes?
Finch, this is Mr. Gatch.
How do you do, Mr. Gatch?
Hello.
Mr. Gatch would be a very good man for you to know. His department is very important.
Oh, I know all about Mr. Gatch. Well, He's in charge of plans and systems and interdepartmental evaluation. Also pre-promotional promotion, post-administrative research, and multiple developments on a multi-level level.
Say, Jonesy, we got a smart one here. I didn't know I did all that.
A very nice man, Mr. Gatch. I hear he has an opening in his department.
Yes, he has, but he hasn't been able to make up his mind. Well, thanks for the flower.
You're welcome.
Hi, Jonesy.
Miss Jones! Say, Rosemary, I thought that maybe we
Finch, quit goofing off. You've got to pick up the second delivery.
Righto, bud, old buddy boy. I gotta go to work now, Rosemary. Thanks for the flower.
Thanks for the flower, Rosemary. You gave my flower to Miss Jones.
Oh, Rosemary. Well, surely you don't begrudge an old lady a moment of happiness.
Well, I guess it is important for you to be nice to Miss Jones.
Thanks for understanding. See you later.
Well, Rosemary, how you doing?
I don't know. He's... Smitty, what's the opposite of a sex maniac?
A businessman.
Line. No, this is not a personal call. I'm calling my mother. Thanks. One of these days when I'm running the show around here, I'll clear out the whole... Hello, Mother? Bud. I know I left my sweater at home, but it's warm. Now, look, Mother, I found out something important. There's going to be a new head of the mailroom, and I want the job. You've got to call Aunt Gertrude, and... I know I'm next in line, but there's a new fellow working here that has me worried. Oh, he works hard, comes in on time, he's polite. You know, a real rat.
Yes, what is it, Miss Jones?
Mr. Bingley, your wife is calling.
Well, tell her I'm out. Tell her I'm busy. Tell her I'm in a meeting. Damn it, put her on. Hello, Gertrude. What's on your mind? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, Gertrude, I can't help but there. The head of the mailroom should pick his own successor. I can't switch signals in the middle of a play. It would upset the whole team. If I interfere, that would be nepotism. Nepotism, that's when your nephew is a damn fool. Well, I'll see. Damn it. Miss Jones, I've told you that talking to my wife upsets me.
Well, you told me to put her on.
Never mind that. I need something to calm my nerves. Where's my... You know.
I put it in the back of your right-hand bottom drawer.
Thanks.
Keep going, boys. Yes, sir, Mr. Trimble. I've already started sorting. Finch, as head of this entire mailroom, I would like to tell you I am very pleased with your work. Well, thank you, sir. You really have an inborn gift for mail roomery. Well, thank you, Mr. Twimble. Well, coming from you, that's a great honor.
Hello, mailroom. No, mailroom. Just a minute. Twimble, it's for you, Mr. Bratton, personnel.
Ah, maybe a very important call for some of us. Hello?
What's the idea?
What's the idea of what, Bud?
You know, trying to butter up Twimble. Well, believe me, it won't do you any good.
Good grief, Bud. Just because I'm being nice to a man, does that mean I have to have an angle?
If anybody's gonna get this job, you
Got
know.
you, Mr. Bratt. Thanks very much. Well, boys, it looks as if they're going to promote old Twimble to the shipping department.
And congratulations.
Who's gonna be the new head of the mailroom?
I won't say till it's official, but Mr. Bratt is going to leave the choice to me. Twimble, he said, the mailroom is the nerve center of this mighty organization. And you've been an outstanding mailroom head. We want you to choose your successor. We want you to choose him on merit. On merit alone.
That's not fair. I'm going out for some coffee.
Coffee. He's gonna call his mother. But it's not gonna help him if I have anything to say. I have somebody else in mind for this job.
Mr. Twimble,
Yes.
well, you've been with this company a long time, haven't you?
Long, long time. Last month I became a quarter of a century man.
Gee, a quarter of a century. That's beautiful.
Quarter of a century.
How long have you been in the mailroom?
25 years. Yep. It's not easy to get a medal like this. It takes a combination of skill, diplomacy, and bold caution. When I joined this firm as a brash young man, well, I said to myself, now, brash young man, don't get any ideas. Well, I stuck to that, and I haven't had one in years. You play it safe. I play it the company way. Wherever the company puts me there, I'll stay. So what's your point? I have no point of view. Suppose the company thinks I think so too. What would you say? I would say your face is a company face. It smiles at executive signals back in place. The company furniture, oh, it suits me fine. The company letterhead, a valentine. Anything you're against, unemployment. Where they want brilliant thinking from employees. That is no concern of mine. Suppose a man of genius makes suggestions. Watch that genius get suggested to resign. So you play the company way. All company policy is by me, okay. You'll never rise up to the top. But there's one thing clear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be here.
Well, you certainly found a home.
It's cozy.
Your brain is a company brain.
The company watched it, now I can't complain.
The company magazine.
Boy, what style, what punch.
The company restaurant.
Every day, same lunch. The haddock sandwich is delicious.
I must try it.
Early in the week.
When they want any hobbies,
I'm a hobby. I play gin with Mr. Bratt.
then do you play it nicely?
Play it nicely. He blitzes me in every game like that. Why? 'Cause I play it the company way. Executive policy is by me, okay.
How can you get anywhere?
Junior, have no fear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be here. Year after fiscal, never take a risk, yeah. Well, let's get back to work. They may be promoting me, but till then, the mail must go through. Hi, Bud. How's your mother?
What mother?
What mother?
Hello, men. Well, Twimble, as of today, it's all set. You're head of shipping.
Thanks, Mr. Bratt.
Now about your successor.
Say, Brat, have you heard from my uncle today?
No, Bud. Go ahead, Twimble. Your shoes are going to be hard to fill, and who have you picked to fill them?
Well, I've given it a good deal of thought. Pro and con. I think your man is young Finch.
Congratulations, Finch.
I'm going out for some coffee.
Well, thanks, but I can't accept.
Are you turning this job down?
Well, that's right, sir. Well, you see, I feel there's a man who is better qualified. A man who's been here longer than I. A gentleman, I recommend Bud Frump.
You're kidding!
Bud Frump?
Well, this is something. I mean, surprise-wise.
I'm gonna go call my mother and tell her.
I don't understand. Well, Mr. Twimble, let me explain. Well, knowing you has taught me a lot.
Hello? Yes, JB, this is Brat.
It's the big boss.
Oh, I understand your problem, JB. Actually, we had picked someone else for the job, but he turned it over to Bud. He thinks Bud is better qualified. No, he doesn't seem to be out of his mind. He was explaining it when you called. Go ahead, Finch.
Well, Mr. Twimble, the great thing you have taught me is that no individual is as important as the whole company.
No individual is as important as the whole company.
The whole crew is greater than any
The whole
single
crew
oarsman.
is greater than any single oarsman.
The whole salad is bigger than any piece of lettuce.
Oh, you can hear him?
The whole omelet is bigger than any one egg.
Isn't that great, JB? It sort of chokes you up, doesn't it? His name? It's Finch.
F-I-N-C-H.
F-I-N-C-H. Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on him myself. All right, see you later, JB. Finch, you really got me off the hook with Mr. Bigley.
Oh, I'm glad to help, Mr. Brat.
Good luck, Twimble.
Oh, Mr. Twimble, don't I have to take this mail to Mr. Gatch?
Gatch?
Gatch.
Gatch?
Gatch.
Say, I just remembered. Gatch is looking for a junior executive in his department.
He is?
I'm going to talk to him about you.
Me, a junior executive?
Your thoughtfulness and generosity may prove to have been a very wise thing.
By George, ethical behavior always pays.
You did a very, very wise thing.
Oh, I don't care about that. I did what was right.
My mother was very happy.
Boys and girls, the new head of the mailroom, Bud Frump.
Thanks, Ponty, old man.
Good luck, Bud.
Finch, I want to talk to you. Gatch.
He sure amazed me. I'm still wondering why you did this for me.
So am I. I still think my original choice of man was best.
Now, wait a minute, Twimble. Ponty okayed it.
It's just that...
We'll have no reneging. I was promised the job.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Bud. I've been here a long time. A quarter of a century. I just want to make sure that things are done the right way.
I know, Mr. Twimble. From now on, I'll play it the company way. Wherever the company puts me there, I'll stay.
Whatever the company tells him that he'll do.
Whatever my uncle may think, I think so too.
He's feeling when company cries.
I conquer that overambitious brat inside.
Oh, Bud is no longer the frump he used to be.
I pledge to the company sweet conformity. I will someday earn my medal. 25-year employee. I'll see to it that's the medal. It's the only thing they'll ever think of me.
The wrong way is the company way. Executive policy is by him okay.
I'll never be president, but there's one thing clear. As long as my uncle can get me, I will still be here.
You know the company may line for company man. Let him reach into the company may company man.
I'm happy.
He will never jump from the company man. Crumple plays the company, crumple plays the company, crumple plays the company way.
Come on, everyone. It's a celebration. I want to invite all of you to have lunch on me.
Boys and girls, I have another announcement to make. Gatch is taking young Finch into his department as a junior executive.
Auntie, that's wonderful, wonderful. I told you just to have patience.
You were right, Rosemary. Thanks.
Perhaps you ought to have someone around all the time to help you think things out.
Maybe I should.
Auntie, I'm always available.
Gee, you're sure wonderful, Rosemary. Well, maybe someday I can show my appreciation.
Lunch!
Huh?
I said lunch.
Well, what about lunch?
I'd love to.
Love to what?
You said, what about lunch? Gee, I thought you'd never ask me. Let's see, where shall we go? I know.
There's a little tea room, a very cute place called the Hungry Tea. It's very reasonable. I'll just get my things and be right back.
I didn't mean what about lunch. I meant what about lunch? I mean...
Say, Finch,
Oh, hi, Mr. Gatch.
how's the young junior exec feeling?
Oh, fine, Mr. Gatch, fine.
Come on, I'll buy you lunch in the executive club up on the roof.
Me and the executive club?
Well, sure. Now that you're a junior exec, I can put you on my expense account.
Well, that'll be great, Mr. Gatch. Well, let me go get my coat.
I'll meet you at the elevator. Ah, Rosemary, dear. Seeing you always brightens my day.
Oh, please, Mr. Gatch.
Gotta stop reading Playboy.
Rosemary, have I got a surprise for you? Mr. Gatch is taking me to lunch up in the executive club on the roof.
For lunch?
Yep, how do I look?
You look fine, Conti. Just fine. Have a good time.
Thanks. See you later, Rosemary.
If you have followed the simple instructions exactly as outlined, you should by now be a junior executive. Congratulations. Nothing can stop you now.
But damn it, Gertrude, I haven't got time for this nonsense about Bud. I'll promote him when I'm ready. Now listen to me, Gertrude. The next time Bud Frump calls his mother and she calls you and you call me, you're all fired. Yes, Miss Jones.
There's a young lady who insists on speaking with you.
Well, what's her name? What does she want?
She says, you'll know.
Oh, well, put her on. Hello. Now you knew I wouldn't forget. I'll take care of everything. One moment. Miss Jones, give me Bratton personnel right away. Now you be here tomorrow. Fine. Bye. Hello, Brat. JB. Was hoping you could do me a favor. I need a position for a young lady. Wants to be a secretary. She's an old friend of the family. Her father was a schoolmate of mine at Old Ivy. She's a bright girl, Brat's got a good head on her shoulders. Her name's LaRue. Hetty LaRue.
I'm Bud Frump, J.B. Bigley's nephew.
Oh, how do you do? I'm waiting for Mr. Brad of personnel. I'm a secretary.
I spotted that the minute you came in.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I'm new at this.
Miss LaRue,
Yes?
I'm Bert Bratt, personnel. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, not at all, sir. It is I whom am late.
Oh, not really.
Oh, yes. I was very naughty this morning. I'm still not accustomed to early arrival.
Oh, I understand. Well, if you'll follow me, I'll... excuse me. This is my secretary, Miss...
Miss, how are you, dear? Fine, dear. Mr. Brad? Mr. Brad!
Yes, Smitty.
I have to get some new tackle holding blades.
Well, Smitty, you do that. Well, if you'll follow me into my office, I'll get your particulars.
39, 22, 38.
I win the pool!
You always win the pool.
Isn't she something? She sure is.
Gentlemen, one moment.
Say, Bratt, I need a new secretary.
Miss LaRue will be assigned according to normal office procedures, after her qualifications have been determined.
Well, I'd sure like to determine them.
Oh, me too. Gentlemen, a secretary is not a toy. No, my boy, not a toy. To fondle and dandle and playfully handle in search of some puerile joy. No, a secretary is not, definitely not, a toy.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Bratt.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Mr. Brad.
It's a company rule, Mr. Bratt.
A secretary is not a toy, no, my boy, not the toy.
So do not go jumping for joy, boy. A secretary is not. A secretary is not. A secretary is not.
A toy. A secretary is not to be used for play therapy. He gives to the girl you employ, boy, remember, no matter what neurotic trouble you've got, a secretary is not a toy. She's a highly specialized key component of operational unity, a fine and sensitive mechanism to serve the office community. With the mother home she supports,
And you'll find nothing like her at FAO Schwartz.
a secretary is not a pet nor an erector set. It happened to Charlie before, boy, been fired, hit like a shot. The day the fellow forgot, a secretary is not a toy.
said, just keep your hands where they belong.
That's so I said. I was making promotion.
So I said, just keep your hands where they belong.
Told me I'd be that salesman. It was great.
So I said, just keep your hands where they belong.
I'm dying to see that new production chart.
But what the hell? I'm having dinner with him.
Would you be sure to call my wife and tell her I won't be home for dinner?
Yes, Mr. B. By the way, you left your golf clubs in the office. Tomorrow's Saturday, and you have a game with the chairman of the board, Mr. Wamper.
Well, I'll pick the clubs up in the morning. I'll be staying in town this evening.
Oh, you also asked me to remind you about your college alumni association?
Oh, yes. Well, send them the same check. I got a kick out of thinking of their faces when they receive that big fat check from those least likely to succeed.
Yes, Mr. B.
Say, JP, there's a phone call. Your wife.
Damn it! I'll take it in your office. That's all, Miss Jones.
I'll say Miss Jones.
Hello, Ponty. How's the young junior executive?
Oh, fine, Miss Jones, fine. Thanks to all the helpful advice I've been getting from you.
Well, I'm glad our talks have proven valuable.
They sure have. By the way, good luck tonight.
Good luck.
Well, in the bowling tournament. I hear you're the best bowler on the ladies' team.
How sweet of you to be interested in a thing like that.
I'm fascinated by the hobbies of people I like.
Say, would you like to come watch us bowl tonight?
Oh, I'd sure love to, but I have to go to bed early. I'm working tomorrow.
On a Saturday? No one around here works on a Saturday. You're a very unusual boy, Ponty. You'll go far.
Oh, that means a lot, you saying that. Well, being Mr. Bigley's secretary and all, he's the man I most want to emulate. He's so thoughtful and capable. I heard him remembering to send a check to his old school. Harvard, isn't it?
Harvard? Don't ever let JB hear you say that. He's a groundhog.
But where did he go to school?
Old Ivy.
Old Ivy?
Yes. Mr. Bigley's very proud of his old school. Well, good night, Ponty.
Good night, Miss Jones.
Don't work too hard.
Well, don't worry, I won't.
Hello, stranger.
Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Smitty.
Hi, Pony. Been a long day, hasn't it?
Sure has.
I haven't seen you since you got your new job.
Well, I've been working pretty hard.
It's been a long day.
Say, Rosemary, where are you having dinner tonight?
That depends.
On what?
On where I'm having dinner.
Oh. Well, here it is, 5 p.m. The finish of a long day's work. And there they are, both of them. The secretary and the clerk. Not very well acquainted. Not very much to say. But I can hear those two little minds ticking away. Now she's thinking, I wonder if we take the same bus. And he's thinking,
There could be quite a thing between us.
now she's thinking, he really is a dear. And he's thinking,
But what of my career?
that she says, and he says,
Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Now she's thinking, I wish that he were more bustling. And he's thinking,
I guess a little flirting won't hurt.
now she's thinking, dinner we could meet. And he's thinking,
We both have gotta eat.
and she says, and he says,
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. And there's a yummy Friday special at Stover's. It's $1.90 vegetable fillet. And at the bottom of the ad, not bad, service for $2.15. To make a bargain, make a change. Wonderful.
It's fate.
Now she's
blathering. You've been talking to your mother again. She wants you promoted.
Why not? Other people are being promoted.
Well, I told you that.
Good evening, Mr. Bigley.
Good evening, Miss LaRue.
Uncle Jasper,
I told you never to call me that around here.
Sorry, JB.
Now, haven't you got something to do?
I was just going to get my coat and go home.
Good. How do you like your new job, Miss LaRue?
It's a big fat nothing.
Sweetheart, don't talk that way around here.
You promised to make me a big businesswoman like Helena Rubinstein or Betty Crocker. So what happens? I'm stuck in the damn stenographic pool with no one to fish me the hell out.
But Angel, yes, Miss LaRue, in a large corporation like Worldwide Wickets, there are many multiple facets which are very important in the scheme of things. But Angel, these things take
I give up
time.
a wonderful job. Head cigarette girl at the Copa.
But the surroundings! You said you hated all those men staring at you, making advances.
It's no different around here in big business. At least at the Copa, when I got pinched, I got tipped. Around here, a girl can't even bend down to pick up a pencil with confidence.
But Angel, these... but yes, Miss LaRue, in a large corporation like Worldwide Facets, there are many multiple wickets which are very important in the scheme of things. Who pinched you?
I don't care about that. Look, you did not keep your part of my bargain.
Sweetheart, I meant every word. Tell you what, meet you at your place in 10 minutes and we can talk this over.
No.
But Angel, yes, Miss LaRue, in a large corporation like Worldwide Wickets, there are many... Why don't you go home?
I'm waiting for the elevator.
Why don't you walk down?
It's 30 floors.
Why don't you jump?
Very attractive girl, Miss LaRue.
Well, yes, I was just getting her more acquainted. She seems a rather shy person.
Yes, well, you go ahead, JB. I'm meeting Mother for dinner. She loves dinner with me. I tell her everything that happens all day at the office. Now he's thinking.
The kid could really put me through hell.
And she's thinking.
The kid could even name the hotel.
Now he's thinking.
I wonder if he dare.
And she's thinking.
There's blackmail in the air.
Then he says.
It's a holdup.
And she says.
Down?
Wait a minute. Fine, you're promoted.
Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Ha!
Okay, Jackie, that's it. Yep, I'll spigot the span. Now I bet some slob will come in and dirty it all up.
Nah, not on Saturday morning. Come on, let's go to the big shots now.
Good morning.
Is it morning already, sir?
Good God, man. Have you been working here all night?
I had a few things to catch up on.
Hi, George. I'm sorry. Your name slips my mind.
Finch, sir. Pierpont Finch. Finch.
Oh, yes, Finch. I've heard some good things about you from my scouts.
Thank you, sir.
You know, it's good to see a man in there carrying the ball. I feel a bit guilty. I just came in to pick up my clubs, playing around with old Wally Whomper. He's chairman of the board, you know.
I imagine one has to do that sort of thing once in a while, sir.
Now, don't push yourself too hard, Finch. There are limits, you know.
Oh, don't worry about me, sir.
I'll just get my clubs. What's that you're humming?
Huh? Oh, I didn't realize I was humming, sir.
You were humming the old Ivy fight song.
Well, sir...
Now, tell me, did you go to Old Ivy? Were you a groundhog?
Well, sir...
Say it, boy! Come out with it! I know a lot of guys have an inferiority complex because they didn't go to Yale or Princeton. You're not ashamed of Old Ivy, are you?
No, sir, not a bit.
That's the groundhog spirit. What year? Finch, when did you graduate?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was thinking about the big game today. We're playing the Chipmunks.
Oh, yes, I can't make it up there. Hope those damn chipmunks don't give us too much trouble.
Oh, I think we'll take him. Charnowski's knee is much better.
Well, with Charnowski on the team's morale should pick up. He's the dirtiest player we've got.
Well, even though we're not there in person, we'll be rooting for him, right?
Right. Groundhog!
Groundhog!
Stand, old Ivy, stand firm and strong. Grand old Ivy, hear the cheering cry. Stand, old Ivy, and never yield. Rip, 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 the chipmunks off the field.
When you fall on the ball,
And you're down there at the bottom of the heap,
down at the bottom of the heap,
where the mud is not so very, very deep.
down at the bottom of the heap.
Don't forget, boy, that's why they call us groundhog. Groundhog. Stand, old Ivy, stand firm and strong. But you won't grand old Ivy, hear the cheering cry. Grand old Ivy, and never yield. Rip, 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 the chipmunks off the field.
Oh, I enjoyed that, sir.
So did I, boy. Now, I'll just get my clubs. Oh, rip, rip, rip. What's that you're doing?
Oh, I guess this looks pretty silly, sir, but I find that knitting helps me think more clearly.
Well, I'll be damned. I knit too.
Really?
Yep, been doing it for years. Good for my nerves. No one knows but my secretary, Miss Jones. You know her.
Oh, yes, I've met her.
So, what's this going to be?
Well, I thought I'd make, a birdcage cover.
Birdcage cover. Never made one of those. What do you think of this?
Oh, that's beautiful, sir.
Oh, and the covers for these golf clubs. See? Snowball.
You know, Mr. Bigley, I feel kind of sorry for men who don't knit. They lead empty lives.
I like the way you think, Fink.
Think Finch, sir.
Think, Finch, yes. So, where are you headed for around here? Bright young chap like you must have it all planned out.
Well, sir, if I'm ever in a position where I can make that kind of choice, I'd like to be where they do something real, something solid, something I can sink my teeth into. The advertising department.
Advertising? Son, I wouldn't want that for an old schoolmate of mine. It's too tough, too insecure. Why, this place has had 14 different advertising managers in the past year alone. The poor devils disappear at a rate of about one a month.
Why is that, sir?
I fire them.
Well, but if you got a man with ideas, well, he could swing it.
Ideas, that's what I look for. I hire these men who are supposed to have brilliant ideas, and not one of them will do what I tell them. No, son, you stick to what you're doing here. Damn good department. Oh, by the way, where are you?
Plans and systems, Mr. Gatch's department.
Good man, Gatch, knows what he's doing. Stick with him, and I'll keep my eye on you, too.
Well, have a wonderful day, sir. I shouldn't be here much longer than midnight.
Midnight? That is the groundhog spirit.
Groundhog.
Groundhog! Settled on me and never yield. Rip, 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 the chipmunks all the
Beautiful. What was that? A college song. What college? I'd say Vassar.
that boy too hard. Who? Finch, F-I-N-C-H. How do I know? I was working with him all weekend, side by side. Now he needs his own office. Oh, the best you've got. Oh, wait a minute. No, nothing too fancy. We don't want him getting ideas.
Hello, Ponzi.
Oh, hi, Rosemary. Come on in. How do you like it?
Your first office. It's beautiful.
I did want my name on my door, but I decided not to ask because, well, there's no door.
It's beautiful. I can only stay a minute. I just wanted to tell you that I had a good time the other night.
Oh, me too. I really enjoyed the conversation. It was very... I guess I talked all the time.
I liked it. But just one thing, Ponzi. About what we said later. I mean, when we said goodnight. I realized it was our first date, and I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me, but... Well, I guess it's only natural for a fellow to try to get fresh with a girl and make a pass at her. But you didn't do anything.
I had to get up early. Sir, miss?
I'm Miss LaRue, honey.
What can I do for you, Miss LaRue?
A secretary was ordered to be assigned to you. I'm your assignation.
Auntie! You didn't tell me you were getting a secretary.
I just found out myself.
Well, happy dictation, Ponzi.
Bye.
Oh, please, sit down, Miss LaRue.
Oh, just call me Hetty.
I think that perhaps in a business
You're
relationship...
cute.
Excuse me a minute.
Choosing a secretary can be fraught with peril. Take a good look at the young lady who has been assigned to you. If she is so attractive that you feel things are too good to be true, Be very careful. It may be that one of the big men in the company is interested in her career. There is a civil test for this. Check on her secretarial skills. The smaller her abilities, the bigger her protector.
Miss LaRue, let's take a letter. It's to Mr. Gatch.
Shoot.
Dear Mr. Gatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pursuant to our discussion...
Wait a minute. You trying to catch a train or something?
Miss LaRue, what are you taking this down in?
Longhand. It's safer. I make up for it when I type.
Oh, you type that.
Like a jackrabbit. 12 words a minute.
Miss LaRue, Hetty, what was your last position?
I was in the tobacco business. But then Mr. Bigley...
Mr. Bigley.
Yeah, he got me interested in wickets. So I matriculated myself into business school. And well, here I am.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Go ahead, dictate some more. I'm going to like this gas.
Miss LaRue, let that letter wait for a minute. I want you to give this to Mr. Gatch.
Mr. Gatch?
Uh-huh, he's my boss. I want you to give it to Mr. Gatch himself. Hetty, personally.
Okay, Charlie.
Hello, Mr. Gatch's office. This is Miss Crumholtz. One moment. Mr. Gatch, Mr. Finch's secretary is outside. She'd like to speak with you, personally.
Have her come in.
I'll get her.
Mr. Gatch?
Yes?
I'm Mr. Finch's secretary. He asked me to give you this.
Say, what are you doing tonight?
I have a date with my gentleman friend.
Oh, come on. You're in the big time now. Stop playing around with the small fry.
Hello, Mr. Finch's office. One moment. It's for you, production.
Hello, this is Mr. Finch. Oh, yes, I'm in charge of plans and systems now. Oh, Mr. Gatch? Oh, he's been transferred to one of our out-of-town offices. Venezuela.
Say, Jenkins, I was just going to call you. We're getting a new vice president in charge of advertising.
Another one? Who is it this time?
A fellow by the name of Ovington. Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington.
BBDO.
I bet that's why Bigley hired him. Anyway, we're giving him a reception tonight. In the executive club, on the roof.
I wonder how long this guy will last.
I don't know, but we're giving him the full treatment. Bring your secretary. We're inviting the executive secretaries to come and act as hostesses.
Okay, Brett.
BBDO.
merchandising manager.
Oh, wonderful. What's he like?
Oh, I don't care about him. But this means that I'm invited to the reception this evening, and Paunty will be there too. Smitty, I've been dreaming for a chance like this. Paunty's never seen me all dressed up. You know, glamorous. You know what's in this?
Your lunch?
Smitty, this is the answer on how to succeed with Finch. A new dress, it's just beautiful.
Oh, I hope it works. Good luck, Rosemary.
Thanks, Smitty.
You know, I think maybe I'll get a new dress for this evening, too.
Good idea. I hope you're very popular at the party tonight.
Maybe I will be. I'm thinking of spreading a secret rumor that I'm a nymphomaniac.
It's me, absolutely.
What a dress!
Oh! Eddie, will you have a drink?
I never touch anything alcoholic before 5 p.m.
It's 10 after 5.
Which way is the booze?
Right over here.
I'll have a double martini.
Well, here he is, boys and girls. Now, as you all know, our advertising department has been in trouble for some time. But I believe we finally have a man here who can put Worldwide Wicket back on top. Mr. Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington.
Thanks, boys and girls. I just want to say that I'm proud to be a new member of the Worldwide Wicket family. I don't know much about Wicket, but I do know about advertising. My theory of advertising can be summed up in one sentence. Shove it down their throats. With a soft sell.
Good sound thinking.
And I'd like to
Benjamin
say...
Burton Daniel Ovington, what the hell kind of name is that?
And I'd like to say...
Oh, Bud.
You call this a double martini? There's only one olive in it.
And I'd like to say...
JB says to take Miss LaRue home. She doesn't seem to be feeling well.
I'm feeling fine.
You feel terrible.
Hey, Cindy, like today.
I'm already dancing with Rosemary.
Everybody dance.
Furthermore, I'd like to say...
Out! Hetty, come on, no game! Hetty! Hetty! Come on, Hetty!
Hey, Bud, you must have heard the rumor.
Hetty!
Wow, that elevator made me dizzy.
Come on, Hetty.
What I need is a shower.
JB wants me to take you home.
I'll go to JB's office. He has a private shower in there. I'll take a shower and then come back to the party.
Okay, have a nice shower.
Thanks, Bud. You know, you're cute. Not as cute as Finch, but cute.
Not as cute as Finch. Going up to the party, Pete?
Yeah?
Will you tell Mr. Finch I'd like to see him down here? Tell him it's important.
Okay.
Deep da 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 da. Oh, sexy Eddie's in there taking a shower, and I've got a little something up my sleeve that's gonna put little old Finchy right out on his. Hello, Finch.
Hi, Bud. What's this all about?
JB wants me to tell you to go to his office. He'll meet you there.
I just saw him. He didn't say anything.
I guess he didn't want to say anything in front of Ovington. You know how it goes with advertising managers.
Do you think your uncle's considering...
I don't know anything. All I know is that you're to go there.
Well, thanks, Bud.
You're welcome. Now to get my uncle. Goodbye, Finchy. Hello, Uncle Jasper. Oh, thanks.
Someday. Someday.
Guess who?
Mr. Bigley?
No, it's me.
Hi, Hetty. I was supposed to meet Mr. Bigley here.
Mr. Bigley, he's not coming. Somebody gave you a bum steer.
I should have known. I'll just go back up to the party.
What's your hurry?
I think I should go back up to the party.
It's more fun down here.
I think I'd better.
You're anxious to get back to that Rosemary, huh? Are you stuck on her?
Rosemary? She and I are just good friends.
That's very sensible. An up-and-coming young chap like yourself shouldn't be tied down. I've been watching you, Buster. You're going places.
Venezuela. Look, Hetty.
Wouldn't J.B. die if he walked in and found you kissing me?
Well, frankly, I'd rather he didn't.
Come on, let's try it. Finch, if you don't kiss me, I'll tell J.B. you did.
Okay, just once.
Rosemary?
That kiss.
What about that kiss?
Rosemary!
It is highly insulting to think of two broads in the middle of one kiss.
I'm sorry, Hetty, but something happened to me. I can't explain it.
Finch, you are in love.
That's right. Finch is in love. Oh, it's like music all around me, like a symphony. I must have been in love ever since she took my particulars.
And you found this out by kissing me?
Yes, Hetty.
I don't even know my own strength.
Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name. Locked inside me until at last out it came. Rosemary, just imagine if we kissed. What a crescendo. Not to be met. As for the rest of my lifetime program, give me more of the same. Rosemary, there is wonderful music in the very sound of your name.
Auntie, I heard Bud Crump talking at the party. Where is she?
Rosemary, something wonderful has happened.
What are you talking about?
Can't you hear it? Can't you hear it? Suddenly there is music in the sound of your name.
I can't hear a thing.
Rosemary, just listen, it's all around her like a beautiful pink sky.
Now look here, J. Pierpont Finch. Have you lost your mind?
Rosemary, darling, will you marry J. Pierpont Finch?
Now I
I've been so wrapped up in trying to get ahead I never realized. It's as though I'm seeing you for the first time.
And I'm seeing you for the first time. You have on 2 different kinds of lipstick. Mine and hers.
Ah! Oh, Rosemary, you don't understand. Well, this is very easily explained. It's just...
I understand perfectly. Well, go on. Go back making love to her. Kiss her again. Take her home for the weekend. I don't care.
What am I gonna do?
Let's do what she said.
Uh-oh. Get back in there.
I have nothing to hide.
Yes, you do, and keep it hidden. You snake. Now kiss me.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Oh!
I'm sorry, Mr. Bigley. It was my fault. I insisted that Mr. Finch show me your office.
Well, actually, I just, came here to wash up.
Excuse me.
Finch, I owe you an apology.
You do? For what?
Never mind that. I still want you to know I don't approve of what I saw when I walked in here. I don't care for anything like that between executives and their secretaries.
But Miss Pilkington is not my secretary.
Good point.
JB, I thought we might find you here. We've been waiting for you.
I haven't finished my speech yet.
You made a fine speech.
Oh, yes, you did, Mr. Ovington. Very fine speech.
This is our Mr. Finch of Plans and Systems.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. I didn't get a chance to tell you at the party, but I'm rather interested in advertising myself. I've read some wonderful stuff about you in Fortune magazine. Well, JB, did you know Mr. Ovington was an all-American halfback at college?
No kidding. Where did you play, Ovington?
The greatest little college in America. Northern State.
A chipmunk!
I sure am a chipmunk. Did you see the way we crushed the groundhogs last Saturday?
Ovington, I'm not a bigot. I've hired men from many colleges. I've hired Trojans. I've hired Badgers, Gophers, but never a chipmunk! Your resignation is accepted. Rip, 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 the chipmunks off the field!
Chipmunk rock! Chipmunk rock! Chipmunk!
That was a narrow squeak.
Oh, it was a big shock to me when I found out, sir.
It's a good thing you're on the ball when it comes to advertising.
What are we going to do for a new advertising manager, JB?
Finch, I think it's fate that you're here at this very moment. You always did want this rotten job. Think you could handle it?
Well, I don't know, sir.
If there's one thing I like in a man, it's humility. You are now vice president in charge of advertising.
JB, I don't want to question your decision. Finch is very bright, but I think he's a little inexperienced.
I like him.
I like him.
You wouldn't believe it, Brat. We've hit on something big here. This kid is loaded with ideas.
Ideas. Tell us some of those ideas.
Well, I really haven't had a chance.
Come on, Finch. Where are those ideas?
Well, sir, I'd like
Put
to...
up or shut up, son.
Well, I would
Get
like...
on the ball or you'll be out of here
JB.
like a shot.
The plans board meeting is day after tomorrow. Finch can tell us all his ideas then.
Very well. You have 48 hours to give us an advertising presentation. You are now manager in charge of advertising, and up till now, I'm pretty dissatisfied with your work.
I don't care what happens. I'm a vice president. Vice President Finch. Hello, operator. Give me the stationery shop. Hello, stationery. This is Mr. Finch. Remember those cards I talked to you about last week? Go ahead and print them up right away. Now, let's see. Oh, girls, you can come out now.
Thanks, Rosemary.
Well, Rosemary, have I got a surprise for you? I've been made vice president in charge of advertising.
Congratulations. Can I be your secretary?
Gee, I'd sure love that, Hetty, but, well, Rosemary is going to be my secretary.
I guess I'll go back to the Cinepool. I'll wait for that pigeon till after he's married.
Rosemary?
I'm going to be your new secretary.
Well, of course. Well, you're Mr. Ovington's secretary, and I'm taking over his whole department.
And what makes you think I'd be your secretary? I'd rather die.
Well, but you must. Well, you know what a tough job that is. I can't do it without your help. Rosemary, I need you.
You do? Well, in that case, all right, I'll be your secretary.
Good, now let's get to work.
Just like that? Haven't you forgotten something?
What?
Finch, aren't you going to kiss me?
Kiss you? I can't.
Why not?
Because you're my secretary. Wait a minute, Rosemary. Hello, name painter?
Wait a minute, Rosemary. Hello, name painter.
This is Mr. Finch. I want my name on my door in gold leaf. Vice President Finch. All capitals. Yes, block letters. J. Vice President in charge of advertising. F-I-N-C-A. The usual spelling. J.
Beyonce?
It's the merchandise mafia at work. Ever since Finch became vice president, they've all been scared out of their wits. When's the big meeting?
It's up this afternoon. I sure hope Bonnie comes up with something. Rosemary, where are you going?
Home.
At 10 o'clock in the morning?
I resigned. I'm quitting.
Nonsense, you've been threatening that all week.
This time it's official. I left my letter of resignation on his desk. Wait till he reads it.
But,
Smitty, I just can't take it anymore. I don't mind a man ignoring me completely, as long as he pays a little attention.
but he did say he loved you and wanted to marry.
Smitty, that was supposed to be a secret.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't told anybody.
What's the matter?
Rosemary's resigning from Finch.
But I thought he was going to marry her.
That's what I thought.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I only told the girls. Don't worry, she'll forgive him.
Never.
Oh, you've got to.
Look, Rosemary, there's one thing you can't overlook. That's loyalty.
I've been very loyal to him.
Not to him, stupid, to us. Us girls.
Yeah, of course.
How often does it happen that a secretary's boss wants to marry her? How often does the dream come true without a sign of conflict or barrier? Why treat the man like he was a typhoid carrier? How often can you fly from this land of carbon paper to the land of flowered chins? How often does a Cinderella get a crack at the prince?
Cinderella? I'm no Cinderella. I've got $85 in the bank in the savings bond.
It's not a matter of money. He's a vice president. That makes him automatically a prince. True?
True. So you're automatically a Cinderella. See?
Don't you realize you're a real life fairy tale? A simple divine. So if not for your own sake, please, darling, for mine.
Cinderella, darling, don't turn down the prince.
Don't rewrite your story. These are the legends, the folklore, the working girl's dream of glory.
We were raised on you, darling, and we loved you ever since.
There is only one thing that can save you. You must get a brilliant idea. The quickest way to get ideas is to develop them. That is, you must examine the worthless notions of others and add to them that extra something that makes the idea your own. An undeveloped notion may come from the least likely source. Be alert. You never know who will bring it to you.
Hi, Ponty.
Hello, Bud.
Sorry I busted in, but there was no one outside. First time I've seen your new office. Quite a layout. I suppose you're wondering why I'm here.
Well, frankly, yes.
Ponty, I want you and me to be friends. You know, smoke 'em peace pipes. You've never liked me.
Well, Bud, that's a little...
Don't deny it. I don't blame you. I've been a no-good, backbiting thing.
That's a little strong, Bud.
How would you put it?
I guess your way is best.
Now, I know you're stuck for an idea.
Now, wait a minute, Bud. I am not stuck.
I was thinking that giveaway show.
I don't need anyone else's ideas and... What was that?
Well, I have this idea for a giveaway program called the Worldwide Wicket Treasure Hunt. We hide a $1,000 savings bond somewhere, and every week on TV we give clues as to where it is. Look, as you say, you're not interested, but let me leave this with you. And if you get a chance, look it over, because the meeting's in a few little while. I mean, it's soon.
Bud, what did your uncle say when you told him about this?
Oh, I haven't told him, Ponty. If I brought it to him, he wouldn't listen. That's why I brought it to you.
You haven't told this to your uncle?
No, Ponty. Look, if you're not interested...
Well, Bud, the idea doesn't give me much nourishment, but maybe I'll give it a bit of a think-think.
Feel free to use it. I have returned!
Treasure hunt. $1,000 bond? Could be. This thing needs some sort of a new twist.
Auntie, I'm back. I
Miss
changed
Wilkington.
my mind. I don't blame you for being cold to me, but I did change my mind.
About what?
About what I said in the letter.
What letter?
My letter of resignation.
Your resignation from what?
The Girl Scouts of America.
Oh.
Don't you understand? I resigned. Quit. Left you forever.
But why are you doing that?
Because I was hurt, humiliated, ignored, upset.
Who did that to you?
You did.
Me? It couldn't have been me. I haven't said 10 words to you all week. True?
True.
Good. Now, Miss Pilkington.
Must you call me that?
Yes, and I want you to call me Mr. Finch until you're Mrs. Finch.
Am I really going to be Mrs. Finch?
Oh, come on. I thought that was all settled.
Sometimes I keep thinking maybe you forgot.
Well, I haven't. You're going to be Mrs. Finch. Now, may we get some work done?
Oh, sure.
I finally come up with a new idea for a television program. I'm thinking of calling it the Worldwide Wicket Treasure Hunt. Each week on TV, we give a clue as to where the treasure is hidden. It would be, say, a $1,000 savings bond. $2,000, $25,000, $100,000, $200,000.
I don't care if you give away the whole company. I love you.
Say that again.
I love you.
No, before that.
I said I don't care if you give away the whole company.
That's it. We'll give away the company. Well, I don't mean the whole company. I mean stock in the company. Nobody could resist that these days. I've got to go see Mr. Bigley. He's got to give me a postponement. I'll go see him.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Oh, thank you, Miss Pilkington.
Say, what about taking me to lunch? Nobody has to see us.
Miss Pilkington.
Sorry, Mr. Finch. Oh, to be loved by a man with a dog. You all should know. So hard to live in a corner of his mind. Such heaven wearing a life for you.
I was just checking on some plastic yarn. Eddie, what the hell do you want?
JB, remember that television idea I once told you about? The treasure hunt?
I told you what I thought of that treasure hunt.
Good. I just wanted to remind you how much you hated it.
Eddie, I told you that during business hours I can't meet with you.
I did not intend to embarrass you. I just came for a business purpose.
Business?
I wish to tender you with my resignation.
Resignation? What are you going to do?
I'm going to Los Angeles. I've been offered a very suitable position there.
Los Angeles? Los Angeles? Eddie, tell me what this is about.
I just got a letter from a girlfriend. She works for this big cosmetic firm. She demonstrates skin creams.
Skin creams?
Yeah, and all those big glamorous department stores. And she said she can get me a job.
That's undignified. You can't run around selling some fake goo.
It is not a fake. It's a very fine skin cream called Dermablast. Do you want to know what it's made from?
Please don't tell me.
It's made from shark belly jelly.
I was afraid of that. You said you wanted a career. What kind of a future is there in shark bellies?
More than there is around here. Not a single guy around here will use me as a secretary. They all stay away from me like I had an extremely tropical disease.
But, Hetty, if you could just be patient.
No, I've made up my mind. Bon voyage.
Well, good luck, dear.
Huh?
Oh, I'll manage somehow. Only how will I spend those lonely nights?
You could stay home.
I can't stay home. I'm a married man.
Oh, you'll do all right.
Hetty, I can't live without you.
You mean that?
Of course I do. I know I seem to have everything. Old rich J.B. Bigley. Old money bags. People come to me with ideas for treasure hunts. My day is spent talking money. But what does it all mean? Hetty, nothing means anything without you.
Now, wait a minute. Don't start getting sincere. That's not fair.
Where will I find a treasure like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet and awaiting my pleasure, rain or shine, hot or cold, well, far beyond all measure, baby, here in my hands I hold. Ah, but where will I find that one treasure of treasures? The love from a heart of gold.
I never knew you felt that way.
No one knows this, but I'm extremely emotional.
Damn it, so am I. Where will I find a treasure like the love from a heart of gold, ever trusting and sweet and awaiting my pleasure, rain or shine,
Rain or shine,
I knew you would understand.
Oh, I do. Wait a minute. I have an idea that might solve everything.
What?
Why don't I be your secretary?
You're out of your mind. Oh, hey, I mean, I have Miss Jones.
I could assist Miss Jones. I could learn a lot from her. You don't want me as your secretary.
Hetty, if you could just be patient.
All right, dear. I'll be patient. I'll give you 24 hours. After that, it's goodbye, Wickets. Hello, Dermablast.
But Hetty.
Hi, Vincey. You know, I should be very angry with you. Cutie pie.
Hi, Hetty. Where is Miss Jones? I want to speak to Mr. Bigley.
Oh, he's not doing anything. You can go in.
Oh, Hetty, are you quitting?
Unless I hear otherwise to the contrary.
Oh, maybe we can help each other out.
Good. Let's bust out together.
I've got a different idea. I'd like to talk to you somewhere in private. Where could we go?
Let's go to my place.
This is business.
Okay, let's go to your place.
I don't think so.
Tell you what. Take me out and buy me lunch. About 1 o'clock. Meet you downstairs.
Well, I don't know.
Look, do you want to talk or don't you?
Well, okay, but we'd better meet around the corner.
Gotcha, cutie. Chicken.
Hello, executive washroom. Yeah, I'm down here. What? The meeting's at 4:30. Come on down. We'll make plans.
Big meetings today, huh?
Yeah. Hear anything about what Finch is planning? JB gave him a postponement, so he must have something. You know, men, Finch is beginning to scare me.
Yeah, if we don't stop him soon.
He'll probably have us all working in the mailroom.
Hi, men.
Hear anything, bud?
Chaps, our worries are over. Finch is going ahead with... Well, believe me, he's dead, and I'm so happy I could cry.
That's very pleasant news.
I don't know. Finch has a way of bouncing. I wouldn't believe he was dead if I read it in his obituary.
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But Finch is in advertising now, and that does something to men's brains. Uh-oh. Has anybody seen my wild root cream oil?
Hiya, man.
Oh, ready for the big presentation today, Finch?
Could be. Oh, wish me luck, man.
Good luck.
Lots of luck.
Luck? Yeah.
Gotta stop that man. I gotta stop that man. Cold, or he'll stop me. Big deal, big rocket. Thinks he's got the world in his pocket. Gotta stop that man.
Now there you are. Yes, there's that face that somehow I draw. It may embarrass you to hear me say it, but say it I must. Say it I must. You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. I hear the sound of good, solid judgment whenever you talk. Yet there's that bold brain. The spring of the tiger that quickens your walk. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you. And when my faith in my fellow man all but falls apart, I want to feel your hand grasping mine, and I take heart to see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet with that slam, bang, tang, reminiscence of gin and vermouth. Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you.
Gotta stop that man. I gotta stop that man. Or he'll stop me. Big deal, big fever, boiling hot with front office fever. Gotta stop that man.
Oh, I believe in you.
Don't let him be such a hero.
I believe in you.
Stop that man, gotta stop him. Stop that man, gotta stop him. Stop that man, gotta stop that man. Gotta stop that man. I gotta stop that man. Oh, or he'll stop me.
I believe in you.
The farmer spends his time in the field, the laborer at his machine, and the businessman at meetings.
Gentlemen, where's Finch? Not here yet, sir. Well, we'll start without him. We have a lot of other business to take care of before we come to his presentation. Brat! Yes, JB? That stuff you recommended for my crabgrass doesn't work at all. I can't understand it. It works beautifully on my lawn. Well, my lawn is a mess. Better think of something new. Right, JB.
We never have trouble with crabgrass at our place.
What do you use?
Cement. Sorry, JB. Just a little joke.
Gentlemen and Miss Jones, will you please forgive my nephew? It's a combination of youth, high spirits, and extreme stupidity. Oh, well, here he is.
Gentlemen, I would like to present my new approach to wicked advertising. It's based on an idea in which my humble opinion is brilliant.
Sounds promising. Proceed. What the hell is that?
Well, sir, it's a picture of Mount Vesuvius in eruption. It gives you the impact that our new television show is going to have. And now, JB. An example of the future national publicity that you can look forward to. The cover of Time.
Oh, God.
The cover of Newsweek. And finally, JB, Golfer of the Year.
Very interesting.
Thank you. This is a map of the potential wicket market divided into social, geographic, and ethnic groups. It shows how we will make deep penetration and overwhelming saturation in areas where resistance has long been peakyish. This is a Shales chart of the past fiscal year. And note the sharp decline from normal regularity. Down, down, down. And this is what's going to happen when we finally get going, as we will. Up, up, up. And there you have it.
Finch, I think you've done it.
Thank you, sir.
Very good.
JB, could I ask a question?
Yes?
What is his idea?
You heard. It's an idea for a television program which will give us deep penetration and peak reaction. Sounds great. Doesn't it, men?
Yes, but what is his idea?
I don't see why you're so damn negative. The only thing you can ever come up with are lousy ideas like treasure hunts. So, what is the idea, Finch?
I don't think I'm going to tell it to you.
Why's that?
Well, you see, JB, I've always thought of you as a man of breadth and vision, open to new ideas, but now I'm not so sure. I'm thrown.
By what?
Well, the way you just spoke to Bud about his idea. Well, you see, JB, there are treasure hunts, and there are treasure hunts. When Bud first brought it to me, I thought it was a rotten idea, too.
I should hope so.
But then I remembered something. It's not the idea that counts, it's the development. And Leonardo da Vinci drew sketches for a flying machine. But it took American know-how to develop them into a Boeing 707. A man named Gatling once invented a little machine gun. But it took a mighty brain to develop it into a great show like The Untouchables. Well, you see, JB, when I thought of that, Bud's idea became a challenge to me. I said to myself, I'm going to take this idea of Bud Frump's and de-frump it. Well, first of all, my treasure is not a bond and it's not money. It's stock.
Stock?
I'm going to give away 50,000 shares of stock.
Stock in our company? You can't give away stock.
Well, it's no problem, really. We simply take the debentures from the sinking fund, which we issue with stock options exchangeable for rights, converted in non-voting common and replaced with warrants.
Tell me that again.
I can't.
It can't be done.
Well, but if it could, JB, wouldn't it create a tremendous excitement?
But it can't be done.
But if it could.
But it can't.
But if it could, just for one moment say it could be done. What's your answer?
I forgot the question. You can't give away stock.
We give away stock dividends, don't we? Now, let me go on with my presentation. We're ready.
Finch, I hate giveaway shows.
Well, me too, JB. But the public always loves them. I tell you, any man who comes up with a new, unfixed, unrigged way to give away something for nothing is going to clean up. And gentlemen, I have that new twist. The worldwide wicket treasure girl.
What's this?
Now this, JB, is a secret ingredient. I'm combining greed and sex. It can't miss. Go ahead, Hetty.
Hello there. I'm your worldwide wicked treasure girl. Each week, I'm going to bring you a clue to where the worldwide wicked been stashed.
Buried.
Oh yeah, buried. This eye patch gets me mixed up. Isn't this a cute outfit? I just love it.
Very nice, Miss LaRue.
Of course, Miss LaRue won't be our regular treasure girl.
Of course.
When we finally go on the air, we'll need a big name personality.
Naturally. Well, I'm leaving the firm anyway. Of course I would.
Well, offhand, I would say this would be perfect for someone like Elizabeth Taylor.
Why don't you get Queen Elizabeth?
And this is an American show.
JB, tell this maniac off and let's get on with our business.
Gentlemen, Miss LaRue, and Miss Jones, would you please give me a moment alone with Finch?
Okay, take care of it. What about the SEC?
What about the FCC? What about the stockholders? What about the board of directors? What about the Federal Trade Commission?
What about the Senate Investigation Committee?
And they're all being petty.
Finch, you're a bright young lad, but I'm afraid you've let us down.
How, JB?
You haven't thought this out properly. You've missed the boat.
I don't understand, JB.
Tell me, why does this treasure girl have to be a big name personality?
Sir?
Say, I was thinking of someone a little more identified with the company.
A real worldwide wicked treasure girl.
Say, why not Miss LaRue herself?
Well, it's a brilliant idea, JB. Brilliant. Instead of an artificial actress, we have plain, simple Hetty LaRue, the girl next door. Well, that was a great thought, JB.
Wasn't bad, was it?
And then it's all settled.
Wait a minute. Where are you going to hide the treasure?
Oh, JB, this show is completely unrigged. Not even the treasure girl herself knows.
Well, I would like to know.
Well, okay, but it's to be a secret between you and me. I'll give you the first clue the treasure girl will give over the air. West of the sun, west of the moon, where's the treasure? Blow me a tune.
What the hell is that?
Tough clue, isn't it? But if you'll notice, the first letter of each line is WWWB. Worldwide Wicket Buildings.
You're going to use our buildings?
I'm going to hide 5,000 shares of stock in each of the 10 worldwide wicket buildings throughout the country. We'll get tremendous publicity.
But there will be mobs of people running throughout the buildings looking for the treasure.
JB, if a man as brilliant and educated as yourself couldn't figure it out from the clue I gave you, do you think the average viewer will be able to?
Good point.
And then it's all settled. You can come in, everyone.
Gentlemen, and Miss Jones, I've decided to proceed with Finch's plan. Of course, I'll need your approval.
JB, I think this is an absolutely crazy motion.
I like it.
I like it.
We like it.
whose slogan for over 100 years has been Worldwide Wicked for a Wider World, is proud to present in living color, in the interest of better television programming, the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Hunt. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the Worldwide Wicked Treasure Girl.
It's beginning to get me. I'm beginning to wonder where the treasure is myself.
Yeah, where is it, Monkey?
Oh, no. This show is completely unrigged.
Only JB and myself know. Isn't that right, JB?
Right.
Hello there! I'm your worldwide wicked treasure girl. I'm about to bring you the first clue in the worldwide wicked treasure hunt. In 10 places in this great country, there are buried 5,000 shares of stock, making a total of 50,000 shares in all. Ooh. And now for the first clue. The first clue. The first clue is west of the sun.
One moment, treasure girl. This gentleman is carrying a Bible. Will you place your right hand on the Bible? No, your other right hand.
She looks surprised.
Oh, she is. I wanted this part of the show to be completely spontaneous and unrehearsed.
That can be very dangerous.
I think it's very effective.
Miss LaRue, do you swear there has been no fixing or rigging in connection to this show? And that the clue you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and free from trickery, chicanery, and dishonesty?
Is this the real Bible?
Why, of course it is, Miss LaRue. Now, do you swear to that, Miss LaRue?
I do.
And secondly, Miss LaRue, do you swear that you yourself do not actually know where the treasure is hidden? Do you swear to that, Miss LaRue? Miss LaRue?
You see, I told you we're going to get into trouble.
Well, why? Well, she can't know where the treasure is. Only you and myself know. She doesn't know.
Does she?
Let's watch the program.
Miss LaRue, do you swear that you yourself do not actually know where the treasure is hidden?
Look, I do not wish to take a bum rap. I will not swear false witness to perjury. I do know where the treasure is. I found out last night. There is treasure hidden in all the worldwide wicked buildings right now. The first clue.
How to handle a disaster. In every businessman's career, there are times when things go a bit wrong. We have many suggestions for coping with these little problems. However, should you be the cause of a disaster that's really disastrous, we suggest that your best bet is to review the first chapter of this book, How to Apply for a Job.
Have you guys found Finch yet?
He seems to have disappeared.
Can't find him.
No, but we are looking for him.
Haven't seen him.
Where's Finch?
I don't know, Brad.
JB wants him as fast as you can find him. He's hopping mad.
Come back here, you!
What are you doing?
There's another treasure hunter, sir. This nut tried to sneak past me 3 times.
This nut is chairman of the board. It's Wally Wamper.
Chairman of the board. Well, they all look alike to me.
I'm very sorry this happened, Mr. Wamper. JB's in his office. If you'll come with me, at least they didn't wreck that. Keep looking for Finch.
Hi, Rosemary. Have you seen Ponty?
No, Miss Jones, and I'm so worried about him.
Me too. He was a nice boy.
Was. What will they do to him?
Somebody's head has to roll.
You'll think of something.
you're here.
What happened? Where have you been?
Well, I've been out walking and thinking.
You have a bruise on your forehead.
I got it last night. They threw me out of a saloon
Why did they do that?
because I didn't buy anything.
The brutes. Why don't you go home?
No, I'm gonna go in there and take what's coming to me. Aha! Well, I guess this is it.
The chairman of the board's in there.
I figured that.
What are you going to do?
Well, do? What does a man do when his whole world has collapsed around his ears? Nothing. I'm just gonna go in there and face the music.
Ponty, I know. With that mind...
No, wait a minute. I'm putting that mind of mine away. I'm just gonna go in there, take what's coming to me, and go back to what I did before I came here.
What were you?
I was an interior decorator. I can't even tell you the truth. I was a janitor.
I don't care what you were. I'm sticking. I walked out on you once.
You did?
Well, I'm not leaving you again.
Oh, but you can't marry a janitor. Well, that's no life for a lady.
Now look here, Mr. Finch. I'll decide who's right for me, and I say
Finch!
that
You're wanted in JB's office.
I thought I'd wash up first.
They want you now.
Gee, can't I even say goodbye to Rosemary?
Go ahead.
Well, goodbye, Rosemary.
Come on!
Rosemary, I'm sorry any of this had ever happened. I'm sorry.
Ponty!
Look, Ponty. Why the hell did you face those monsters? Go ahead. Run away. Escape. I'll pretend I didn't see you for old lang syne.
No, I'm gonna go in there and take what's coming to me. I think you'd be happy if they killed me.
If I could only be sure.
Gentlemen, you know Wally Wampert, chairman of the board. Now, Wally, I want you to know before we go any further that I realize I am the president of this company, the man fully responsible for everything that happens. So I'd like to say that anything that happened is not my fault. There's a bright side to this whole thing, Wally. We've got someone to pin it on. No men found Finch yet. They're bringing him in. Now, Wally, when he gets here, I'll do all the talking. This is a very slick youngster, Wally.
He's here, sir.
Mr. Bigley, I'd like...
Save the speeches, Finch. Oh, have you met Wally Wampert, chairman of the board? Now, what I want you to do, Finch, is sign a simple letter of resignation in which you accept all the blame for what happened.
Okay, I'll sign it.
What was that?
I'll do what you said.
Are you sure this isn't another one of your tricks?
Well, of course not. Well, you see, ever since I came here, this firm has been pretty good to me. So now I'll just sign this and take the blame for what happened and go back to doing what I did before I came here.
What did you do, Finch?
I was a janitor.
No kidding. I started as a janitor myself.
You did?
Yeah, what the hell did you think I was? A rail splitter? A college man. So, you were a janitor, huh?
Yes, sir, Mr. Wampert.
Oh, call me Wally.
Okay, Wally.
So tell me, Finch.
Call me Ponty.
Okay, Ponty. Boy, it's been a long time since I had someone around here I could really talk to. How'd you happen into this business?
Well, you see, Wally, I had this book.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it was this book on how to succeed in business.
Oh, my book was much more useful. I used it to book vets for all the other janitors. I cleaned up a bundle. Should have stood in that business. 8 buildings wrecked. The stock is down 5 points. We're the laughing stock of the industry.
I know, Wally, it's ghastly.
Ponty, how'd you let it happen? I could understand a college man pulling a boner like this, but not no janitor. Now this idea of
Now
yours-
wait a minute, Wally. If there's one thing I won't do, it's accept the credit for another man's idea. Well, especially when he's the boss's nephew.
You never told me you hired your nephew.
Well, Wally, he's not really my nephew. He's my wife's nephew. This may seem like nepotism, Wally, but it's not. I've never shown him any favoritism. In fact, I hate him.
But you love his ideas.
No, when he brought it to me, I thought it was a lousy idea. When Finch brought it to me, I still thought it was a lousy idea, and I told Finch it was a lousy idea.
So why did you buy it?
No, seems like a good idea.
Treasure hunts, treasure girls.
Well, Finch dressed it up. He can't deny the fact that the idea for the treasure girl was his.
That was my idea.
And not a bad one. But who the hell picked that bubble-headed tomato? Uh-huh.
Wally, this isn't what it seems. This is a very nice girl. You should talk to her.
I intend to. Well, I think I've got the whole picture clear now. The only question is what to do and who to do it to.
Oh, wait a minute, Wally. Before you make any hasty decisions, I'd like to say a few words.
About what?
Humanity. Well, you see, Wally, even though we're all part of this cold corporate setup, well, deep down, we're all flesh and bones. And we're all brothers.
Some of us are uncles.
Now you may join the elves, my friend, and I may join the Shriners, and other men may carry cards as members of the diners. Still others wear a golden key or small Greek letter pin. But I have learned there's one great club that all of us are in. We're in the Brotherhood of Man, the benevolent Brotherhood of Man, a noble Taliban, a human heart and mind, into one Brotherhood of Man. Your lifelong membership is free. Keep forgiving each brother all you can. Oh, I'm too proud to be in thy fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man. So, Wally, I want you to remember that before you consider firing Mr. Bigley.
Who's considering that? Get that thing away from me.
Well, I know you'd like to clear out the whole crowd from top to bottom. But stop and think. One man may seem incompetent, another not make sense, while others seem like quite a waste of company expense. They need a brother's leadership, so please don't do them in. Remember, mediocrity is not a mortal sin. There, we're in the brotherhood of man, dedicated to giving all we can. Oh, aren't you proud to be in that fraternity, the great big brotherhood of man?
We were always best of friends. Remember the fun? The dates, Ernest? You, I never liked. Look, I can make it worth your while. No, I can't! It doesn't pay to be decent! Well, I'm not gonna go! I'm staging a sit-in! You can't make me go! I'm too young to go! I'm just a boy! I'll get sick!
Any news yet?
I haven't heard anything yet. Say, Mr. Jenkins, any news yet?
No news yet.
It looks like a big shake.
Boys and girls, as you know, there have been many changes made at Worldwide Wicket. I'm talking to you now as my new position as Vice President in charge of employee morale and psychological adjustment. Mr. Tackerberry will be taking over personnel. Now I'd like you to hear a few words from our hard-working, hard-driving employer, J.B. Bigley.
I can truly state that Worldwide Wickets is now stronger than ever. And I feel a great deal of the credit should go to a certain very bright and loyal young man. Could you come out here, Finch? Now, as you all know, this youngster's rise has been spectacularly rapid. For a while there, I thought he might even be after my job. Good for me, he didn't want it.
No, JP, your job is much too tough for me. But I feel that if any credit is due, it should go to a great man and a great humanitarian, Mr. Wally Wamper, chairman of the board.
Here, here.
Incidentally, folks, Mr. Wamper has his charming new wife with him today. Mr. and Mrs. Wamper, could you come out here, please? Now, Mr. Wamper told me he didn't feel like giving any speeches, but I have a surprise announcement to make about him. After his long and hard years of service, Mr. Wamper has decided to retire and take his wife on a long honeymoon trip around the world.
Sweetie, what a surprise! You didn't tell me.
I didn't know. Well, what the hell? It's not a bad idea. I'll concentrate on you.
So, Wally, who's going to be the new chairman of the board? As if I didn't know.
Now, wait a minute. I don't know if I can accept. I'll have to consult Mrs. Finch.
Rosemary, your husband is calling you. Hallelujah.
Honey, I've got a very important decision to make. They want to make me chairman of the board.
I don't care if you work in the mailroom or you're chairman of the board or president of the United States. I love you.
Say that again.
I love you.
No, before that.
Miss Jones, take a wire to the White House. Watch out.